Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby. We're back with more One Piece TCG, and I'm going to be commentating over another duel that we had. This is me on the right playing the blue-black Rebecca, and on the left is Scoobs playing the green Kid deck. Now, to preface this going in, this is the first video that we have recorded since One OP5 has come out. We both bought a lot of cards online that we are still waiting to come in. So Scoobs on the left has 0 cards from OP5. Me on the other hand, I purchased a box, and if you guys want to see the unboxing, I did a video showing you all the stuff I got. Pretty much I put a lot of stuff in a lot of my current decks, so you're gonna see a lot of experimental stuff in the next couple of days. Well, it might not be too optimal, but it is what it is. New cards. We're excited to try it out. So it's the so Scoobs went first. He did nothing. My turn. Took 2 Dons outs. I did Rebecca's power to search. Now I'm gonna spend another mana to put out a Rebecca. Looks like I trashed a Kairos and grabbed the field. So we got 3 cards here. I can only pick up 2 of those, and that's one of the new OP5 cards right there on the left. If you have 20 cards in your discard, you can get rid of them all. I think you get rid of them all. You just have them there. You do double attack and 10,000 power. Pretty cool card. So I end my turn. I took off the little thing on my leader. So we're gonna try doing this in the future, where we put like a marker on our leader so we know we use them. We're also gonna put dice on our characters that are color coded. For example, a black die will indicate stuff. So he swung at my leader. I defended for 1k plus 3 mana to drop out in 3/5 damager. If he attacks with that character with a Dawn on, he could rest one of my characters. Alright, so looking at my hand here, and in the future we're going to be trying different sort of camera angles. For now it's this one, and in the future we have a bunch of like OPO 4.5 decks. We still have a lot of footage in the background, so there you go. So I used my 1 Dawn to throw out the stage, 1 Dawn for Rebecca Searcher. And we got one of the new cards as well, One-Legged Soldier. He is a 2 counter, but he can also be used as a discard or trashing while he's on the field to lower some cost. So once again, Dressrosa and Rebecca synergy. 2 mana left. 2 mana left. What are we doing? Playing 2 more. And out comes, bumping it up, that 2-legged soldier. I guess I don't have a good hand, or I really want to just use up my mana. Because honestly, if I had 2 mana left, you can't attack with the leader, and 2 mana plus on Rebecca is not enough to attack the leader, which is 5k. So I guess I just threw out this one, because it's another card that lowers the cost. So it can combo with a lot of things that we have in the Rebecca deck. You know, using it for a Leo, or the 1,000 Worlds, etc. A lot of things that can go on. Alright, so I think I ended my turn, and yeah, Scoobs' turn. I think we're talking a little bit about stuff. Let's see. Okay, sending his leader back up, and what is the play here? Is Kid really good against Rebecca, or vice versa? I feel like this matchup, it's pretty, you know, if they're like super competitive decks, I feel like they're pretty even. It can go either way. What I really like about the Rebecca deck is you're searching. Oh, there we go. So Okiku, 6,000 to my face, and I block for 7,000, so it did not go through. He did not use his Okiku ability. Guess he didn't really need to. He could have. He could have, honestly. He could have rested one of my characters and swung into it with Kid. Honestly, that probably would have been a good idea. That is what Okiku does, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Lowering one of my stuff. But yeah, you could probably get rid of the one-legged soldier, because that thing could, you know, potentially mess with him. Alright, so swung with all his stuff first. He has 4 mana left. Let's see what he ends up dropping. He's looking, he's reading it. He's reading it. Oh, there you go, see? You know, if you're in a tournament or something like that, if you take too long, you probably can't do stuff like that. But, you know, playing casual, of course, I tend to remind him of his abilities, etc. We backtrack to a certain extent, but not too far up. You know, if like a turn and a half has passed, you probably won't, you know, unless the thing is drastic or it doesn't minor, we probably be, you know, let it go. It's okay. All right. So anyway, he's attacking the 1-legged for 5,000. There's no way I'm going to defend that. No way. So basically, I played 2 mana and he acted as a blocker, you know. So, you know, he did what it did. It's either he swung at me for 5 and I defended for 7 or etc. So I used 3 more for another Okiku. Those things are really annoying. Pretty nice cards. They have a pretty powerful ability, good body and energy, and that's why it does not have a 1k counter on it. Okay, starting my turn. We are at how many mana? We got 6 mana in our hand. Looks like I got Rebecca, a Leo, or Lumbus in the hand. I got a, what is that, a 3? I think that's one of the new cards. It's a counter. Yeah, it's called Dragon Claw. It gives you 4,000. Okay, 4 for Orlumbus. Remember, we have the stage out, the Corrida Coliseum, so all of my Dressrosa characters can attack, can attack the turn they're played. But they can only attack rested characters unless they have the ability to attack. So I activated Orlumbus's ability by putting -4 on Okiku. I'm supposed to destroy one of my characters here. I think I forget to do that, but don't worry. It will be deleted in a second. I will remember it. I'm playing 1 more mana for Leo. It KOs a 1-cost character, and I also trash one from the top of my deck, adding to the Dressrosa archetype here, which is you need cards. As you can see there in the top, one of my cards that I dropped out is a Luffy. A little scary, which is, you know, he's the big boss of the deck. But hey, you put cards back in, you shuffle a lot, and I'm running 4 of those. And there you go, I remember to get rid of the Rebecca right there. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, so Orlumbus, and I'm using Rebecca again as a searcher. Once again, you should probably, I grab Sabo, there's a Dressrosa. You usually should always, what's the one I'm looking for? You should always search first, just give you the different options. Orlumbus swinging into Okiku, he does a 2k counter, meaning, hey, that's good. You know, really good. He could have done a 6k. Luckily, that's all he had. All right, Scoop's turn with 7 mana. 7 mana going in. Okay, so Orlumbus he can be destroyed there, a little scary. Orlumbus is very powerful in this deck. Probably one of your key pieces, especially in 4.5, OP 4.5. So I used the Rebecca ability, didn't I? I don't remember if I did. If I did, I should probably get another counter. I've only been using 1 counter. All right, here we go. 1 Dawn, 6,000. We'll attack for 6,000. And I will go ahead and take it. More cards in the trash is fine with me. Rebecca, even though she cannot attack... Oh, there you go. Okay, Kid is doing 6,000, and he can only attack my leader. I guess I'll take the hits. I drew another Orlumbus. And he dropped out a Yamato. 5-drop Yamato has inherent double attack and banish. Very scary combo. Extremely scary. You know, it's been doing well recently in like OP4, and people are using it later. So that's why those things are crazy costs. It's like, as I'm recording this video, it's like $20 to $25 right now. And Scoop's there. We grabbed a couple of them. All right, my turn. We are running at 8 mana. Let's see what we decide to do. I think I have a removal in my hand. I think I have a Luffy in my hand too. Let's see what we end up dropping. Okay, so a lot of things to do first. A lot of things. I got some bodies on the board. Rebecca can't attack, but her ability's there. Coliseum's ready to go. And you can see on the top, I'm also putting... Oh, what are we doing? 6 mana? Is that 6? Oh, that's 7. 7 for Luffy. And he can attack active characters. I put 1 on him. And now I'm attacking Yamato for 8,000. And he left it. So 5,000. So, you know, gotta remove that. Super important that you remove it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of 7 cards, and I actually have it all spread out so I can see how many I have and which ones I want to put back in the deck, because if this turns out to be a long game, you absolutely do want to grab specific cards to go back. So I grab some, and then we do that. Luffy restands, you put a marker on him. If I attack again, he cannot come back the next turn. So, you know, there's different ways to play this Luffy. A lot of people, like, this is one of the cheapest decks you can make, the Rebecca decks. That's kind of competitive for sure. But it's also pretty technical. You have to know when you want to do stuff. So, will I attack? Yep, I'm attacking. I think I'm attacking Okiku there. Yep, for 8,000. So I do that, and now Luffy cannot restand that turn. And once again, I don't really mind too much. We search quite often, and if he wants to spend the resources to knock out my Luffy, he's not attacking my face. So yeah, you got to think of it that way. Like, oh, my Luffy, but it's okay, you know. Rebecca draws cards every single turn if you want to use it. As long as she doesn't have more than 6 cards in her hand, you can keep going. So you 1 mana to draw out Jewelry Bonnie, which searches for supernovas. So 1 mana to do her ability as well. Now is it a search? And we'll see what he gets. 1 supernova out of 5 cards. The rest will go to the bottom of the deck. There you go. There's the okay. You grab the killer blocker for 2 mana. The killer has an ability where if you put Dawn on him and then you block with him, you get the draw. I don't think I've ever seen that being used, because you have to put a Dawn on him and leave him active, or you can have something that puts him back up at the end of a battle, so he can block and draw a card. But it's a good ability. It just doesn't happen. And I went ahead and rested his body form. He keeps forgetting, when you use the ability. Okay, so let's see. He's got a lot of Dawn left over. Looks like he's leaving. How many? 1, 2, 3. Look at all of his Dawns too. They're all the same. The ones on the right there, I don't know if you can tell, but those are the holographic ones that you get from the ST10 decks. All right, he's attacking my Luffy. I believe it's how much? It's enough. Whatever, it's enough. I can't even tell. 1, 2. Okay, hold on. There's 3 mana there, so plus 7. So 12,000. Yeah, he can destroy my Luffy. And like I said, Luffy acts as a blocker, wasting a lot of resources. Otherwise, well, he's not gonna come back the next turn, but it's a threat. All right, so we did Rebecca's ability, got rid of the extra created Coliseum there, counting how much I got, and we got a Kairos. Kairos is super important. Super important. If you can put it out as soon as you can, do it. Highly recommend. It's like Rebecca's alternate attacker. Like she can't attack herself, but he can. So there you go. I attacked Jewelry Bonnie for 2,000. He uses a 2k counter to block it. Very surprising. Now I attacked 2k again with Rebecca, and he got rid of it. He should have just took it out the first time. All right. There you go. So making him waste resources. So 3, 4. 3 for Kairos. Kairos could attack characters on the turn. Oh, I kind of messed up. I should have. No, you know what? There was like different ways you can play that. You can throw Kairos out and attack it because to create a Coliseum. Or you can use Kairos' ability to trash more stuff. But I think what I did was okay. I used Leo and Rebecca to attack him, and it made him waste a thing. It made him waste a resource, a 2k counter, which is pretty nice. Okay, so I have 2 mana left, and it looks like I end my turn with 2 mana because I have that new Dragon Claw, or I think that's what it's called. Yeah, adds it to your hand. I don't remember what exactly it does besides give you 4,000 plus power. It's a counter. I don't really like using counters that much unless I'm playing like a purple deck, a blue deck, or a green deck. I don't really like using it. It just takes up a little bit of stuff. So he attacked me for 5,000, and I blocked using Orlumbus for plus 1 more thousand. Okay, he's got all 10 mana. Let's see what he decides to do. He already attacked, so that means he's going to drop a lot of stuff. So here we go. He used 8 mana. Oh, 2 mana for the kid, and then 8 mana for the other kid. So if that kid has a Dawn on him and he is rested, I am forced to attack it. I believe that's the one that we're looking at here. And he ends his turn. All right, let's see what's gonna happen here. I have a lot of stuff on the board. That Orlumbus is really nice. Let's see if I can remove his stuff or go for a straight for his face. I think I have that 3,000 worlds in my hand, which is extremely powerful. Completely removes a character that costs 5 or less. I'm using Rebecca Searcher. Here we go. We got Luffy and Gyat. So we grab the other Luffy. Nice. So I think we've seen 3 Luffys right now. 2 are in the graveyard, and 1 is in my hand. And that's why I don't really like using the Dragon Claws. It just doesn't feel like I get much use out of it. I'd rather attack because the highest damager in the deck is Luffy. You kind of need all the Dawns you want usually to attack with them. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're doing 3,000 worlds. Oh, no, 5 for Sabo. Nice. Drawing 2 and discarding 2 from your hand. Sabo is an extremely good card, helping you sift cards. And also, your characters that you have at the turn of play cannot be KO'd. There was a little bit of a kerfuffle when OP4 came out, and I was trying to deck out playing with some other people, and we weren't sure if Sabo's effect applied to all characters, even if they joined a little bit later, like at the end of the turn. Because if you attack, maybe they do a shockwave and will destroy one of your 1-cost creatures that you played after Sabo. In fact, they are not saved. They are not protected by Sabo. Only characters that are on the board when Sabo is summoned, those are the ones that should be safe. Okay, so I went ahead and used 1 mana to summon a Rebecca. Since I have 5 cards on the field, I had to get rid of that Leo. All right, so 3 cards. There's the there's a blocker, Rodaldo, but I went ahead and got the first ever 4. But here's another thing that we talked about during this deck. the Rebecca search for Rebecca, which we decided it should not be a thing because specifically in the brackets it says Rebecca. So we talked about it and we're like, no, it doesn't make sense. You are absolutely right. It should not be Rebecca. So Rebecca's back out there, which is a very good card. I only pulled one of those. I'm waiting for a couple more to come in as of recording this video. And here we go. So yeah. So those three, and I grabbed the King Ronaldo instead, which is the new blocker, 4K blocker, which is pretty cool because once you throw him on the field as a battle cry, he can give another Dressrosa character 2,000 damage, which is good. And so, you can use him like with with just any other character. And when he gets knocked out, someone else gets. So I'm attacking the leader for 5,000. I still have 3 more Dawn left over. He took it. It's another one of those 8-drop kids you saw there. There you go. Okay, 3 mana left. What do I decide to do? I have Olympus still. I have 2 of those damn dragon claws in my hand. I have to use it. I forgot what it does. I forgot what the dragon claw does. I can't believe it. It's because I haven't used it. I only have 2 in my deck. But it looks like I'm like screw it. I probably want to attack, right? Yeah, I'm like, fuck the dragon claws. All right. So I'm attacking his leader for 5,000. I want him to use more resources or use the killer as a blocker. Okay, so he got hit and he grabbed a 2K counter in his hand. That 2K counter is on play rest one of my characters. A certain amount. There you go. So I attacked with Olympus and he blocked with a 1K counter. Okay, I have a full board, and I'm reassuring myself that that's what the kid does. He has the Dawn on him. There you go. It's a pretty powerful kid card. It's from OP01. I don't know how much it is, like $3, $4 right now. All right, let's go. 10 mana. We're on the late games, pretty much. So I have the other Luffy in my hand. And I don't know if those are Gum. Actually, I don't know if they're Dragon Claws in my hand or if they are Gum. Oh, actually, those are the other ones. Sorry. I think the Dragon Claws too. Those are Gum. The ones that increase your damage by 6,000 and gives you double. Oh, crap. A Yamato. On play, rest one of my characters that's 5 or less. So my Sabo is now rested. Uh-oh. He can go for my face. I have 4 I have 4 life, though. So, probably not the best idea. So let's see what happens. Probably going to clear my board. I have 4 rested characters. Unless he has any regular removal. Okay. 8,000. 10,000 to attack my Sabo. I leave it because, once again, Sabo, he's not going to leave it there. It acts like a blocker. Now, okay. So, yeah. Sabo blocked an attack with his face. Forcefully. But, hey, that's what he's there for, right? Okay, so he's attacking with his leader. Or maybe. Let's see what he has. He has a poo in his hand. 2 more 2K counters. So technically, okay, hurry, hold up. Oh, never mind. Technically, like, the order is once you put a Dawn on a character, it cannot be removed. It's not that big of a deal if you're playing casual, right? But some effects activate as soon as a Dawn is on them, blah, blah, blah. So turn order, like, ordering is extremely important. He's attacking 6,000 to my Olympus, and I let him take the hit. Could I have saved it? Probably not. Looking at my hand, probably not. I mean, I could. That's a lot of stuff. But once again, you want more stuff in your graveyard as Rebecca. He's using 3 mana to restand his character. He also has the Trash It card. So now he's attacking again. Face or Rebecca? Probably Face. Rebecca isn't that much of a threat there. And if you guys don't remember the Kairos' ability, if he ever gets KO'd, I can just tap my stage. And if he gets KO'd again, I can tap my leader. So he has a lot of lives, which is why he is one of the best cards for the Rebecca deck. He stays on the field, really annoying, can KO on Battlecry. He's just super weak against, he's only 3-cost card, so super weak against stuff that, send it to the back of the hand or to the bottom of the deck. So, for example, 3,000 Worlds or even the new, like, Borsalino, blue Borsalino that puts a card back to the bottom of the deck. It's very scary, very scary. So Kairos is good. But if they got the removal, what are you going to do about that? All right, so it's my turn back on the right. 10 mana ready to go. Thinking about what to do. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6 or 7? I can use her ability again, but, you don't want to use her ability unless you want to use all the mana. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're getting the Luffy out. So what am I going to do? We have a lot of stuff to attack. And if I do attack, well, he has that killer. So we'll see what happens. Okay, 3 more mana. And I'm doing, there you go, Gum Gum, Gorilla, or whatever that one's called. So it's plus 6,000 damage. I'm now at 13,000. So it looks like I'm probably going to swing with it. We got to make moves. We got to make moves, homie. All right, so 6,000. I don't think I've double attack, but you know, you don't have to use it for double attack. 3 mana for 6,000. That's a really good value for damage. So there you go. Any Dressrosa character can use it. I'm attacking. It doesn't matter who, I guess. I guess I'm attacking the kid. Blocker there. Well, not a pseudo blocker. He blocked it with the kid. I'm gonna restand Luffy. Now let's see if I. Oh, obviously we're gonna attack again. Because I have all that damage. I might as well take out one of his gigantic cards on the field. And let's see if he can save it. Let's see. 1, 2. He would have to have 3 2K counters right now to efficiently get rid of it. He has no Dawn, so nothing you can do about that. So there you go. Marker to know he's tapped again. And 13,000 on his kid. Will he defend it? Can he defend it? We'll find out next time on the Dragon Ball Zs. I like how I have all those Rebeccas on the field. If Rebecca was just 3,000 damage, that would be insanely strong. 3K. Like, maybe you get rid of that 1K counter and give her the 1K damage, and then, dang, 3,000 is really good. Because you can just put 2 Dawn on and attack, and you throw out Rebecca like crazy. You throw out tons of Rebeccas. So, yeah, a little bit of a balance there, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay, and we took a bounce. Nice. There he goes. Thank God. That thing is so scary. That thing as well, and his secondary ability is, you know, you can rest that leader. You can rest that card to summon another card. I don't remember the exact cost, but yeah, you can. So the first turn that you play the kid, you can summon something with it because he has summoning attacking sickness. All right, ended my turn. Scoops it back to 10. So current life check. Kid on 2 life, Rebecca on 3 life. It's looking pretty good for me. I have a great board. All he has is a Yamato. Yamato does do nothing except the battle cry rest. It's on 6,000 damage. I think I have a lot of cards in my hand. Okay, and he's going to attack first. Let's see how many he's adding on the Yamato there. It looks like a 3,000 to 9,000. Probably going to use that and attack my Luffy. Force me to use minimum of 2 cards to get rid of it. If I have that, I have 1K counters all around, so I could spend 3 cards to save it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 3,000, so 9,000. So I'm assuming he's attacking Luffy there, so I should get rid of 3 cards if I want to save him, but at the same time, Luffy's not going to restand. So maybe it would be better to just let him take it. Because I'm using a lot. That's too many cards. Too many cards. And I decide, yeah, it's not worth the 3. You could take it. Doop 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 doo doo. Up there, I'm separating it. So we have 10. We have a 10 stack, and then I started a new stack with Luffy there. So at a glance, I can see just how many I have. So I should have it's like 11 cards. It's either a stack of 5 or stacks of 10 that I'm doing up there. He attacked my leader for 5. I got rid of Orlumbus for 1K counter. 1 mana Dawn to summon Capiche Beige. Nothing but a 1/1 counter. Really good card. So solid. Okay. And there you go. He's summoning. What you got? Basil Hawkins. Good card. Good card. Really decent. They only get 2 in the starter decks. So if it has a Dawn on him and he battles a character, doesn't matter if he wins or loses. He restands after that. It's really good so he can attack again, swing. All right, my turn. 1 mana to summon Rebecca. Let's get 3 cards. Grab 1 Dressrosa. I have a Sabo or Leo. Leo's pretty good. Sabo's pretty good. Let's see what I decide to get there. And if you could summon like 3 or 2 Kairoses, that's a lot of resource drain for the enemy. Okay, so do I want the blocker or do I want the knockout potential? If I do get the knockout potential, I might as well get the Kairos. There's no point in getting the Leo over the Kairos right now, especially with 10 mana. So I ended up getting the Sabo, played a little more safe. So I have the potential to put the blocker out, really 6,000 blocker, and he also, you know, helps me scry the deck out. Pretty good. Okay, using Rebecca's ability now. Got to keep searching before I make my moves. A lot of options. I can only get the Kairos from here. Unfortunately, what is that? The Gum Gum Rock. That is not a Dressrosa. You cannot grab that. So there is Kairos. Now, I need to remember, and I don't think I do it often. I always think of Kairos as, hey, you can't kill him, but he's a 5,000 attacker. But no, he's also a Battlecry KO person, so I need to do that more often, definitely. How many cards I have? 6 cards in my hand. I have 2 blockers, etc. Extra Kairos. See what I decide to do. I have 8 mana left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mana to throw out that blocker. I'm giving 2,000 damage to this Kairos, who is ready to attack. And this is the first time Scoobs is seeing it. Once again, this is the first time we're playing OP5, so very happy to try out some of these cards. I don't know if I'll use that. I might not use those and instead use for, the new blocker Rebecca's. But the thing is, though, Rebecca can't search for herself. But, regular Rebecca, leader Rebecca can. I do like the ability, though. It's 4. It's a 1k counter. I don't know, what's the damage there? Is it like a 5k counter? 5,000 damage? But yeah, I like the +2. I think it's really good for, just a Kairos who's always going to be on the field for you, which is your pseudo leader attacker. All right, so I got a little bit of mana left. Let's see what I decide to do. He's 2,000. So we're going to go for the Yamato. If we go for the Yamato, we'll block with the beige. 5 characters on the field. If I summon any more, I'll have to delete one. Oh, you know what I got in my hand? I see it. I have the Kairos. Do I end up doing it? Yeah, we got rid of the Rebecca, the one I just summoned. There's the Kairos. Boom. He just KOs a level 1 cost. Very good. And that's the bane of having 1 cost blockers. Really nice, really quick to get out, but easily removed. Very easily removed. All right. Let's see what you got. And that Kairos, he could attack the turn he summoned, by the way. I don't know if I remember that. Corrida Coliseum. So we'll decide what to see what I decide to do first. Probably what you want to do is probably put 1 Dawn. I have 1 Dawn left. Maybe you can put it on the new Kairos to attack, make him force something out, and then use the other Kairos to finish it off if you want to do it that way. And once again, the Rebecca's are just sitting there. Oh, what are they doing? And 1 Dawn left. What to do? What to do? I could go face with 1 card. Probably not. Probably not a good idea. Okay, what you got? I have that new blocker in my hand too. That 2 cost count. Ooh, what am I doing? 7,000. There you go. Yeah, it probably would have been better to attack with the other Kairos, but I think he has another 2k in his hand anyway. So boom, there you go. 6,000 to 6,000 Yamato, and then boom, another 2k counter. So it didn't matter, but the order is order is important. Okay. I ended my turn, I guess. He drew a card. Counting how many cards I got there, that's a lot. That's way more than 15. Yamato's back up. I do have my blocker there, 2 extra Rebeccas, which do nothing. God. So hard. Too hard. Which is maybe another reason to have that King Ronaldo, the second or third up there, being able to plus 2,000 just to anyone. So maybe even a Rebecca. So he's already allocating the Dawn. As mentioned before, once you put them on, you should not be able to take them off because stuff activates. But, planning it out here. We're still very newish to the game. Not really. We've been playing for a couple months. But we're like not tournament players. We just have fun and play around with these decks. I'm also thinking about getting into Lorcana. Lorcana dropped in price recently. Like decks were like $40. They went down to like 15 and 20. Oh, he's attacking now. 7,000. Most likely attacking my face. I decided to take it. The reason being, well, I want to see what I got. Probably would have been better to block that because if I block with Basil Hawkins, if I block against Basil Hawkins, he can restand him. So that's pretty bad. See what I decide to do now. I guess I took the hit because I wanted more cards. Usually, if you can block it, you should, right? Or if you don't have a good hand. 2k 7. Oh, man. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, he went for face there, obviously. Dang. Gross. So that was 8,000. So I had to go 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3 cards. Disgusting. You never want to see that. All right, see what he decides to do. He still has a lot of mana left. If anything, he can still do the Kid stand, I believe. It's just 3 mana and a restand. But yeah, in my next upcoming turn, I got 2 Kairoses ready to go. Potential Rebeccas. Music's slow. The music today is like chill Nintendo music, but it's like cycling through a lot of different like songs. Some are louder than others, so I have to keep adjusting it. Okay, summon 3 for Izo, or whatever that one is. Boom. Huh, probably should have done that first. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe what he could have done, and I probably would have done this with the Basil Hawkins. Force that one to go down, attack it, so so you almost guarantee yourself to come back up. Okay, so he attacked my blocker for 6. He attacked my blocker for 6. He likes attacking my blockers. I really don't know, like, what is the best thing to do there? Like, do you take out their blockers forcefully, or do you force your opponent to do it? You know, you force your opponent to activate the blocker to get rid of it. Like, we don't know the optimal plays. Okay, 3 mana left. And he ended his turn. I drew. I guess he has some counters in his hand he wants to use. In that deck, what's the counters? I don't even remember. Is he using a 1K counter? One Dawn counter? Alright, it's my turn. Everything's up. Freedom. Board. Freedom. I don't think I have a lot of cards as well. I could start with a Rebecca ability. Let's see. 2 to 2 health. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, burped. 1, 2, 3. Throwing out. Oh, damn. Gum. Plus 6,000. I'm on 11,000. Damn, look at that. What am I going to do with that? I have double attack. Actually, am I going face there? I double attack. Interesting. Oh, man, he took him. You're supposed to pick it up one at a time for triggers, but, you know, it is what it is. Now I have 7 Dawn left. I could finish the game, but then he has all the Dawn on the ground, so maybe it's not the best. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I guess I'm deciding whether or not. I only have those 2 in my deck, so there's no more buffing besides that. So if I attack like that, what would be the best thing here? You guys think like maybe it's good to do 3 different attacks? Rebecca, and Kairos. He has 3 cards in his hand. That's the best thing to do, right? Not all on one character like I'm doing now, but 3 separate attacks. So he's okay. He couldn't do it anyway. Oh, he didn't have it. He didn't have it in his hand. Okay, he didn't have any counters. Woo. Okay, but I think that is the best thing to do, right? Like, unless you know for sure, like, you have more damage. Probably 3 counters, 3 cards. Maybe. Alright, anyways, guys, that's the replay here. There you go, Manchery at the bottom, more OP5 cards. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be commentating more duels for you guys in the future. So, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time. Bye.